Hey, what's up you guys? This is Junior Trader, and in this video we are taking a look at Nvidia stock, and I'll also take you over other semiconductors, AMD, ARM, Broadcom, SMCI, SoundHound, and Micron, and all of those. So let's talk about Nvidia. So interestingly, the level that I was talking about, if Nvidia can regain it today, well, at 20 days moving average, first of all, we regained that, and price is back again above 123. Now, what does it mean for Nvidia going from here? Well, so in this video, we'll discuss about all of that because it is regaining that structure. As I mentioned, that if it has to constitute this just as a liquidity grab, it has to regain this area back today. Is it making it bullish now again, or what not? Or what is the range we are looking at now? So let's talk about all of that in this video. Once I also let you know that none of this is any financial advice and is only for education purposes. Please do your own thing, whatever you feel like doing. I'm just providing my opinion here, nothing more than that. Okay, so Nvidia, we were having quite a deep sell-off even yesterday. We lost that blue box, right? And this is where I mentioned that if we lose this blue box, this is a change of structure. Now, the only way Nvidia can turn itself around would be if today, it has to happen today. If it can regain, first of all, above 20 days moving average and also back again into that blue box, okay? I would like to see it above, and market hasn't closed yet, so we also have to see how the day closes on this particular thing. If this candle closes above blue box, it opens up the doors again for at least intraday continuation. I'll show you a lot of things on hourly interval in just a second. But even today, it was an intraday long play. My bot also gave a long play intraday on this. And so, yes, this is the area that, as I will show you on lower time frame, we did dip lower, but Nvidia got regained back up. So let's go to the hourly interval, but just to emphasize that Nvidia is trying to regain that bullish structure, okay? And it all comes down to which will be identifying on the lower time frame until where, at least for now, it has opened up that range. So let's go to the hourly interval. So you can see we had a good pre-market buy up here at just above that our area of the one of the next level, and it is, you can see, getting above 123. Now please note, we are not out of that blue box yet. Now, if Nvidia can close above the blue box, that is 125 and 63 cents, and above 200 hours moving average, that red line, that is already a win. And tomorrow, then and I'll talk about later in the afternoon as well, but then it may start to look again bullish. Intraday, you can see we also have a pivot here. All right, intraday upside pivot is already there. Overall structure, it all comes down to if it can get back up again out of this blue box, okay? This is where you are watching very carefully. If it starts to reject now where the price is, 125 or something, if it rejects here and it loses 123, you may expect some more cool offs or choppiness, and that will constitute what to look for going in tomorrow, which I'll talk about later in the afternoon as well. Now, this was the area to watch today as well, 117. Once the price bought back up above that, and on the lower time frame, you started to see a support of an area, a support of a level, and this was already a pivot. And when you see a green such candle in the price session comes like that, even if you miss this candle, when you see price go above the previous falling pivot, the next pivot you just buy and you just play at least intraday, right? And this is now the level you're watching. As I said, if it can go above 125 and 61 cents, it's going to continue higher for even like a day or two or more, and will identify at, when I said, later when the market has closed. And or if this is where you are watching the price action, if it starts to reject here and we lose this $123 level area, then you should be on the sideline at least as a bull, okay? And then we'll see how the market has closed. But this is the play for today actually. So Nvidia is trying, and we'll see how the day closes. It all comes down to this now, and then tomorrow. Just trade intraday right now. That's what I would suggest. But you can go and do whatever you want to do. All right. So that's Nvidia for the morning. Let's take a look at AMD. So AMD is still staying above that blue box. It had a brutal sell-off, but it got bought back up. But it's staying still. The body and the price action is still back again above into that blue box. It is still has to be taken as a bullish structure unless and until we are not losing or not closing at least a day below blue box, right? It is not to be taken as a bearish sign. So the thing is still getting bought back up over there. Structure on this still remains bullish, and the way it has been bought back up, I would say that this might just stay up, but we'll see. I'll do maybe separate video later today on this, but yeah, you can see this is getting bought back up. So it also comes all down to now, well, technically this was an intraday short play as well, losing the box, but that was it. Got to the next significant level, get out. And this is what I also said in my yesterday video, that if we lose the blue box, first level we can come down to is 156.90 cents. And if we loses that, then we have a lot more to the downside. Otherwise, if this area still holds, we can expect some upside up from here, because this is still a demand zone. All right, that's AMD, and let's take a look at ARM. So as I said, that the structure on this is still bullish as long as we are above or into this blue box. But intraday, you can see at this blue box support, we are getting bought back up. So yes, structure on this thing is still bullish, guys, as I have been saying. And pullbacks now intraday are getting bought back up. And you know, you can look at lower time frame if these levels are holding, double bottom consolidations and pivots on lower time frame if they're forming, then that. So Broadcom, little bit buying coming in today, but I would suggest still stay away from it. If it can get above this trend line, right, the downward trend line that I have, and also above 200 hours moving average with that, then maybe. Then yeah, it can be tried intraday longs, otherwise no, not yet. SMCI. So SMCI holding that blue box, below that it was a loss of structure. Weakness is there, but we are still holding above that blue box. Let's see if SMCI can continue higher. What are the areas we are watching for that? So if any position is taken, stop loss has to be other side of the blue box. If SMCI continues to break above 854 now, it can continue at least 883, and then we'll see what happens. But that's technically the range it is in. And yeah, it is an intraday trades right now, not a long term, don't hold it for a couple of days. Trade it day by day. It can be both long and short because it's in that transition as well. Micron. So Micron has its earning tomorrow. Yeah, I think tomorrow. Yeah, tomorrow. So Micron still above 20 days moving average, right? It is still in a bullish structure though, but the momentum is a little bit weak. At this point, just wait. Let the earnings happen, and then wherever it gaps up or gaps down, that would be the structure on this. But so far, as long as we're above 135, it is still technically in the bullish structure. Trade only intraday over here at these levels, up or down. Okay. SoundHound AI, guys. So I'm fully out of this now, and yeah, I'll just update it here. I don't think I get time to do separate video for SoundHound AI. I'm fully out of it, done. Booked all the profits on this, and now I don't have any short position remaining on this one. All right, yeah, I don't still see any upside, but it's just that I'm happy and it's just slowing down here, so I just wanted to get out. All right, guys, well, that's it for this video. Yeah, NVIDIA trying to regain. I'll talk more about later today as well. You can see QQQ a little bit getting bought back up, but structure on this was already bullish, as I have been saying. And today we are just getting a bounce back up, and that bounce, let's see where that is coming. 200 hours moving average, right? So as we talked about, if it has to do it, it can do it here. We got a good candle up, and then it's running up. Yeah. So SPY, technically structure on this is still bullish, right? We held this level at 542, just above 200 hours moving average. At least intraday, it's still going up. Getting up, if it can keep up, stay above 544, it opens up the door again for it to 546.90 and 95 cents area. So that's a possibility on this thing. But structure on this is still bullish, guys, as what I have been saying. Pullbacks can come, but yeah. Just trade intraday these days though on this one. Tesla looking good. I'll do another video on Tesla later today. And that's it for this video, guys. If you found it helpful, valuable, hit the like, subscribe. And if you need access to my tools, links in the description below. And I'll see you in my next videos. Take care. Bye.